How are you doing? Good. I don't think that's anything of your business.
Well, you're on a property that's closed. Your business is closed.
No, I'm not.
Starbucks is closed.
This patio is not closed.
Correct.
This patio is open with permission of Starbucks.
You have permission?
Absolutely.
You got your ID on you?
Have you lost your mind? I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, well, I'm going to see if you have permission to be here.
Well, you can see all you want.
Okay, do you have your ID on you?
I don't need an ID.
Okay.
To be in public, to be somewhere I'm allowed to be.
Well, this is private property.
Yeah, it is, and it's not your property. I don't know what
I understand that.
you think. You can just come up and just decide who can be where and when. Have you lost your mind?
No.
I think you have. What's your name?
Officer Stanfield.
Officer Santo?
Stanfield.
Stanfield. How do you spell that?
Starbucks. STANFIELD.
Yeah. Do you have a badge number or a call number?
0775.
0775. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't have any ill will or intent. I'm not committing any crimes. Starbucks is a safe place for anybody to be, and they don't like when you harass their customers like this. This should never happen. And in fact, it has never happened. The Gunnersville PD have been nothing but nice in this town. I've had nothing but good experiences with them, and then you want to come and ruin it. There's always got to be one.
Tell me your name.
First of all, it's not nice to call people names.
I said you're going to tell me your name.
It's not nice to call people names. Did your mama teach you that?
What did I call you?
You want to call me a name, and it's not nice to call people names.
Government name.
You're not listening.
I just asked you for your name.
Well, even if I did believe in names, which I don't, for people,
Okay.
nobody has to give their name unless they've committed a crime in any of the 50 states.
So,
Right.
what does your family call you?
Well, my mom, when I was a kid, she called me son because I was so bright. Right? But it doesn't matter what somebody else calls me. What matters to me is what I call me. I'm one of the people. You can call me people if you're bold. Right? That's what it says on my Starbucks cup here.
Where are you from?
I'm from my mom. It's a real hairy place. Have you been there?
No.
No? That's where I came from, man. You know, I'm not just being sarcastic. I'm genuine and sincere, right? You're asking all these standard propaganda questions, right? Because you think it's all about who, what, where, when, and why.
What city did you grow up in?
But you don't understand that the real question is how.
Okay, how did you get here?
How did you get here? Because you're the only one dumb enough to do something like this.
Because I want to know why you're at a closed business.
I'm not at a closed business.
Are they open?
This is an open parking lot and an open patio to anyone. You want to talk Starbucks policy with me? We'll talk it right now, because Starbucks doesn't appreciate the police hassling anybody sitting in their patio or sitting in their parking lot unless they are committing a crime. If they're trying to break in or start a fire, if they're trying to do something wrong, then you know what? Pay attention, right? You guys drive by here left and right, but you're the only one dumb enough to do what you're doing.
Well, I'm checking businesses. That's what I do.
Checking businesses? It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you're trying to get your daily fix of an ID. It's like you're crack, man. It's disgusting to see you fiend for an ID.
Oh, okay. I just
You,
don't know who you are.
I'm one of the people. It's what I am. It's not who I am. If you want to know who I am, then you have to talk to me like you're doing right now. But you're not listening. Right?
Don't listen.
I'm the easiest one to come up and talk to, but what did you do? You flipped on your little blue lights like a blue baby and acted like this was an emergency.
No, those are just my damn park lights.
Your what?
They're just my park lights.
Your park lights?
My blue lights flash. These don't flash.
Well, lights do a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
Kids have lots of toys, and gang members, you know, it's really sad to see this kind of attitude, right? Because I don't know if you heard, but I've had nothing but good experiences with the Gunners PD. You know, if I see you guys do a traffic stop or whatever, I come over and film it. You know, not just for your safety, but for everybody's safety, right? But having another set of eyes that means no harm or ill will is a good thing in this day and age, right? Because you guys are losing the trust every day. And doing what you're doing, what you did, loses the trust, man. It really does, because I mean your whole attitude, look, it's like you own this parking lot, man.
I'm just sitting here chilling with you.
Bullshit. Nobody would park like that.
What do you want to do?
Only you would park like that because you are a blue line gang member.
What is that?
What is that? You'll see it.
I see
You're
it.
the only one that's gotten out of line
What is it,
in this whole town, man. Gunnersville PD, you missed the memo, man.
What is a blue line gang member?
It's you, man. You're a blue line gang member.
Oh, who is the blue line gang? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
You don't have a blue line ring?
I'm not married.
Married?
Instead of blue line ring, I don't.
Do you have a blue line patch on your uniform?
No, ain't nothing blue line about me.
What do you claim? Green? Are you ex-military?
No, haven't been in the military.
Huh? Well, what are your colors? What do you mean you don't know what the blue line gang is, man? The police claim blue. A blue line ring is the blue line separating the police from the citizens. Okay?
Citizen too. I put this uniform on just like you put clothes on.
It's not exactly.
It means I do a job.
No, because I do it for free and you do it for a paycheck.
Yeah, because I have bills I have to pay.
Right, but I'm one of the people and I just have rights. And you wanted to come here and take them. And you
I just wanted
can't.
to see what you're up to.
I'm up to about 5'10" and a half, but I'm drinking milk.
Okay. Well,
Right?
You know, makes you strong.
Yeah, it makes bones grow, right?
Right?
Yeah. Do you ever smile?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time, man. But how did you end up here?
I'm checking businesses and I see you standing out in the business and I've not seen you before out here.
Is this your first time driving by?
Since 11 o'clock, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm here a lot, right? And I'm in this Starbucks every day. And you know why? Is because they love me,
Well, it's good.
right? Or I wouldn't be able to be here with all these cups of Starbucks coffee, right? That you can clearly see. There's like 4 of them.
I just see one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
You're not very observant.
I don't count coffee cups.
Well, you know, you don't get those for being an asshole, right? You get those cups because they like you.
I don't drink coffee, so.
But the point is that they like me here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And they know I'm here and they don't care. But not only do they not care if I'm here, they don't care if anyone is here.
Okay.
And it's none of your business.
Okay.
You have a problem with that.
No.
Is this the sergeant?
It is. Sergeant Rogers.
Oh, I haven't met this sergeant.
You met Sergeant Rogers?
How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah. This guy, this guy, he thinks that he can just decide who can be where and when on private property, as if he has some authority to do that.
Okay.
That's not okay. That's not okay at all, right? Only the owner of a business has a right to tell somebody to leave their business. But if they're committing a crime, right, or intent to commit a crime or something, then that's different, right? If somebody's trying to break into Starbucks, right, if they're trying to set a fire or beat someone up in the parking lot of Starbucks, obviously that's not okay, right? But this guy, he's a real problem. He's a nail that needs to get hammered down, and I'll tell you why, right? You might think he's a great officer, and maybe he is in 99.9% of the experiences that you've had with him. I don't know, right? But what he did is he's the only dumb motherfucker to do what he did, right? Because I'm here every night with the permission of Starbucks, every single night. And not one Gunnersville PD officer has ever come in here and ended up on camera being dumb. And they have a right as a business to decide who can be here and who can't be. Not you. What's your name, Sergeant?
Sergeant Rogers.
Rogers. Yeah. You guys are acting really bad, man. You're claiming this whole parking lot. Nobody would park like this. I was already telling him about it, and now I got to tell you about it too. Because it's not your parking lot, man. There's parking spaces. Why do you have to act like this? Like this is your parking lot. You're acting like gang members. Yes. You're literally trying to claim this parking lot. You're acting disorderly. Yes. You can't see it. You are literally causing a huge scene. Everybody that drives by, they see those lights.
You can turn them off. Will that make you feel better?
Well, if you guys want to have a conversation, I haven't met you because you've never stopped. Right? Not one time has a gun. Well, one time actually a Gunnersville PD officer did come over and talk to me. And that was only because I had filmed him on a traffic stop and I told him about a couple of case laws. And he actually was a good officer. Well, in that experience, I don't know. But, in that experience, and he wanted to check on those case laws, right? Because he seemed genuinely interested in learning, about the rights of the people, right? You guys don't seem interested in that at all.
I told you, I put my pants on just like you did.
I mean, a normal person would feel like they were detained right now. I mean, I'm not detained.
We're just trying to figure out who you are and what you're doing.
But I've told you all that.
You just told me that Starbucks allows you to be. You didn't tell me who you are.
This is ridiculous. Look at you guys. It says people on my coffee cup. Oh, have I met this guy? You guys are fascinated with all the wrong things, man.
What is that?
If you want to know who somebody is, then you need to get to know them. right? Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth, right? I've told you what I am, right? And that is way more important than who somebody is, right? Because see, you guys have names, and that's okay, but those names don't mean anything, right? And it's not really what you are, right? It's you can change your name, and you guys have fancy titles before your names that, you know, all of you in your gang use, right? Like they call you a sergeant, right? And that's a gang title, you know, and your gang is welcome to use that, right? But you know, you do all these fancy things, you know, and that's okay, but it's not okay how you're disrespecting Starbucks, right? Because they want to be a safe place where this never happens to somebody. They want people to be able to come here and not break any laws, of course, right? But you know, be safe, right? And a normal person, I'm one of the people, but a normal person, a reasonable person, they would feel very threatened by this, right? This gang activity here. And you know, I'm not worried because there's nothing you can do to me, right? I'm what's on the inside. And the Fourth Amendment, you know, have you ever read the Constitution? You have? Well, did you read the Fourth Amendment?
I studied it for 14 weeks.
For 14 weeks. Okay. Well, the Fourth Amendment, it says the right of the people to be secure in their person.
Okay.
Right? So did you notice that the people are in their person?
Okay.
They're what's on the inside?
Okay.
Right? Because like if somebody says, you know, you have like you have a gun on your person, right? Person means body, right? Right? And so the right of the people to be secure in their person. So the people are what's on the inside of their body. Like a soul, a spirit, a conscience. Those are, I mean, we know those things are inside of a body, right? But the Constitution used the word people. Right? See, people are the ones with the rights. You guys should go solve a crime, man. Because you don't seem genuine or sincere, like you actually care at all about people.
Right now, we're trying to get a hold of the managers of Starbucks just to see if they want you here or not. And if they say that you can stay here, then we'll leave and you can stay here all you want. If they say that you have to leave, then you'll have to leave. But that's what we're waiting
Well, if they did say that, I would leave, absolutely. And that's not a crime. To be asked to leave somewhere is not a crime.
No, I didn't say
No, it's not.
What I'm saying is we're waiting on them to let us
Yeah,
know.
but I absolutely know who the manager is here. She's Kayla, and she's really super awesome.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we can get a hold of one of them.
Yeah, but what you're doing right now, you're actually literally trying to wake up somebody that owns this business. That's completely out of line. I don't know who you guys think you are. Man, this isn't closed. A normal business would feel pressured by what you're trying to do right now. It's unconscionable. And you have no shame at all. No shame. You should be ashamed. All of you. On your radio, on your phone. And you guys are a bunch of conspiratorial Hitlerians. Shameful.
What?
It's shameful
What is?
what you guys are doing. You've learned nothing. This is why you lose the trust, right? Because it's none of your business. You don't get to decide who gets to be somewhere on private property and when. It's none of your business. Yeah, kick rocks, man. Why don't you solve a real fucking crime for once in your life, man? Guys are disgusting. You really are. Every officer in this town has been nothing but awesome. And then you three fucking piggies in a blanket come up here and get all your porridge fucking slopped out of your bowl, bitches. Don't fall in a donut hole and don't trip on any sprinkles. Bitches. Yeah. Press on. Press harder. Press now. But ow. That's how.